versus
chorus verse.
There it is again.
You gotta check it out, man. You gotta.
I know what it is. It's Nirvana. Thank you. Moving on.
Okay.
Oh, got a couple requests here to do some different verses, and the first one we're going to do here is Tony Montana versus Tony Soprano. Pretty good one too.
Okay,
shout out. Yeah. That's a good one. So, which one do you want to go with?
I'll go with Soprano.
You're going to take Soprano?
Yeah.
I was going to take Soprano.
No, go ahead.
No, I'll take Montana. It's all right. Yeah. Tony Montana.
Say hello to my little friend.
It's over.
Yeah, well, it depends. I mean, at what point you catch him in the film. I mean, he doesn't always have that M60 optional grenade launcher.
He does let that coke problem kind of get to his head.
You see, now, if it's a coked up Tony Montana, now that's going to give Tony Soprano a run for his money.
How you doing, Mikey? How you doing?
Well, see, the only problem with this is Soprano's got about, what, like a couple inches on him and probably about a good 60, 80 pounds.
At least, yeah.
But, and then you got to think about it as, I mean, is this a turf war? So they go into war with, like, each other's lieutenants or whatever. But really, Montana's got his goons, but it's really his right arm man,
Stephen Bauer.
Is Stephen Bauer. With Soprano, you know, he's got what's his name, Steve Van Dyke or whatever. He was a guitar player, I think, in Bruce Springsteen's band. But
first and foremost, he's got Michael Imperioli as his nephew.
Yeah,
and then he's got, is it Sal?
Sal. It's Paulie.
Yeah. Oh, Silvio. He's got Silvio. He's got Silvio. I mean, he's got a good, I'd say about half dozen good crew with him.
Yeah.
If that's what we're talking about. It's not just, because this is a sort of strange one to put, like, if you're talking just fisticuffs, just, you know, they're going at it in a brawl, that's sort of strange.
Exactly.
Well, because Soprano's more of a mafia boss.
Jesus Christ, Carmel, I've been busting my pick all day long to bring home the money you're so concerned about. And I thought maybe I could have a Sunday and zone out in front of the friggin' TV. Because, hey, you're right, my job is extremely stressful.
Than Montana is.
Well, yeah.
Montana's really more just in the drug trafficking, really.
The world, Chico. And everything in it.
He was in drug trafficking. He had Bauer working for him. I thought he had
some henchmen.
Henchmen and stuff like that. I mean, everybody in that field career is going to have a few.
Working for a living.
Yeah, well.
No, if I look at it this way, it's going to come down to a full-blown war because my guy is not very negotiable.
No,
he's very hot-tempered.
So long, man. Have a good trip. Fuck you!
Yes.
So this is gonna go to war, and it's gonna probably come down to the last man standing because Montana's gonna fight this till his dying breath. Where if your guy is a little more diplomatic, I think Soprano does try to work things out.
Somebody's on trial.
I'm sorry, Tone.
Yeah, you went down there too.
No, it was my idea.
What the fuck? We got little Paulie and St. Barnabas. Plus we lost face down there.
This is something that hits home. I can't turn the other cheek on this.
I know, but we're running a business here.
But at the same time, he's got a bit of a temper on him too.
Tony's got a temper on him, but he has the luxury of being, like you said, he's not hot-tempered. He's not, what would you say, you know, just fly off the cuff for the most part.
Yeah. Although he did lose it on Joe Pantoliano.
Right. Well deserved though.
Fault she's a klutz. You out of your fucking mind laying your hands on me?
This is the boss of this family. Shut the fuck up.
think there was more to it than that.
I think he just didn't like him either.
But he's got a way of strategizing things, I think. He's not as impulsive. I think he can strategize things, you know, with his crew and whatnot, you know, put people in the right places at the right time. Whereas, like you said, I mean, by your own admission, Montana is more, let's do it, let's go, you know.
Well, that doesn't mean he's going to lose.
No, but it's never, when you're in that kind of mode, there's a certain arrogance about it. You got your ego about it, and you think maybe you're unstoppable.
Oh,
now,
I see where we're going. I see where we're going now, Mister. Oh, you're playing along the fence here. Now you just made a right turn to your side of the field.
Bullshit.
No, no, I'm not saying that. It might come down really to a stalemate if that's what you're gunning for.
I don't think it's a stalemate. I will give you this: if Montana gets his hands on, or I mean, if Soprano gets his hands on Montana, that might be a bad day for Tony Montana.
Absolutely, man.
I'm gonna kick your asses.
But
he'd be flung across the room.
Probably thrown through a wall.
Yeah.
But I still got to give the edge to my guy here. Yeah, he's a little impulsive and things like that, but he's driven, and he's going to go through whatever he's got to do to get to where he needs to be. And if Tony Soprano gets in his way, he's going to take him.
You just fucked yourself. You steal from what you take.
I get it. I do.
I get
but I think Tony's got a lot of experience under his belt, as does Montana. And he's got connections all to the 5 families. You know? So he's no slouch, man. He's not some new up-and-comer. This isn't somebody...
Neither is Montana.
No, he's not.
Unless he comes at him when they're both up-and-coming.
I mean, if we're talking like early career...
Montana.
Hell yes.
No, man. I think Soprano, like I said, I think he'd strategize a little bit more. He'd study a little bit more, and he'd have a better idea. And he would know that Montana is a little too impulsive.
You lie!
But then again, so can he.
Yeah, but he's not coked up.
But he does have his own vices.
He's got his own vices. But I don't think he doesn't let them cloud his judgment. Maybe like Tony.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're kidding me, right? Have you even watched The Sopranos?
Yes, I have.
I don't
Not all of it.
There you go.
But I've seen enough of it to know that
Tony Montana's taking this thing, taking it home, man. Take that grenade launcher out.
You wanna play games? Okay.
Boom.
I mean, who knows? Maybe Soprano could even get Bauer to turn on.
Doubt it.
You know,
Bauer was loyal to the very end.
To the very end, he was, yeah.
So, yeah.
But so was Tony's crew, especially his nephew, man.
He killed him.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, sometimes you gotta, things happen.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, and you talk about ruthlessness, man.
Montana.
Soprano.
All right. Looks like we're at a stalemate here. What do you think? Tony Montana, Tony Soprano? Let us know.